Welcome back to the Chanel USD Coins coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin, a small copper coin with a mighty history and surprising value. You might think it's just another old penny, but wait till you hear how this coin could be part of a $230 million treasure trove. Yes, you heard that right, $230 million in estimated value across surviving pieces in circulation and collector hands. Stay tuned to the end because we'll reveal everything you need to know to find one of these valuable coins in your pocket. Change today. The history of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin. Let's turn back the clock to the year 1980. It was a time of transition in the United States. Ronald Reagan was about to take over the White House, inflation was rising, and Americans were adjusting to changes in the economy, culture, and technology. Amid all this change, the U.S. Mint continued its long-standing tradition of striking the iconic Lincoln cent, featuring the image of President Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to mark his 100th birthday. By 1980, the Lincoln cent had become a staple in American life. The obverse still carried Victor David Brenner's classic portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. But 1980 was no ordinary year for the penny. It was one of the last full years the U.S. Mint struck these coins using a 95% copper composition, before switching in 1982 to the current copper-plated zinc. That makes the 1980 penny part of a dying breed, a true copper coin, now prized by collectors and metal enthusiasts alike. 3 U.S. mints were responsible for producing pennies that year: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins had no mint mark, Denver coins showed a D mint mark, and San Francisco struck proof coins for collectors only. Mintage numbers and rarity. So how many of these 1980 pennies were made? Well, hold on to your seat because these numbers are massive. Philadelphia mint, 7.4 billion coins. Denver mint, 5.1 billion coins. San Francisco proofs, 3.5 million coins, with over 12 billion coins produced in total. You might be thinking, how can a coin this common be worth anything? That's a great question. While the majority of these coins are only worth face value, a select few have become super rare due to condition, errors, and variations, and that's where the real treasure lies. Why the 1980 Liberty cent is valuable. So, what gives the 1980 Lincoln penny its potential value? First, it's all about composition. These coins are made of 95% copper, which means each coin contains about 2.5 cents worth of copper based on today's metal prices. Multiply that by billions of coins, and you begin to understand why collectors and investors have taken a serious interest. Second, error coins. Some 1980 Lincoln cents have been discovered with incredible mint errors like off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and more. One famous double die obverse example sold for over $3,000 at auction. Next, we have condition rarity. While billions were minted, very few 1980 pennies survived in mint state condition. The highest graded coins, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. And let's not forget the proof coins from San Francisco. These ultra-sharp, mirror-like coins are rare in top grades like PR70 DCAM and can command premium prices from advanced collectors. Current market value and estimated circulation worth. Here's where things get even more exciting. Let's talk numbers. A regular circulated 1980 penny is worth 1 cent, of course, unless it's in better than average condition. A lightly circulated coin can bring 10 to 50 cents, while uncirculated coins sell for $1 to $10 or more. But here's where it gets wild. A 1980 Lincoln cent graded MS-67 red sold for over $1,800 in 1980. D penny and MS-67 red went for nearly $2,000. San Francisco proof coins graded PR70 DCAM have sold for $150 to $500. Rare error coins have broken the $3,000 mark. And when you consider that millions of these coins are still hiding in circulation, collections, jars, and forgotten drawers, the total market potential is enormous. Experts estimate that the total cumulative value of high-grade, rare error, and collectible 1980 pennies in existence today could be worth a staggering $230 million or more. That includes copper value, collector premiums, and rare certified specimens, this means that coin collectors, treasure hunters, and even everyday people with pocket change might unknowingly be sitting on real money, all hiding in plain sight. How to find a valuable 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin? Want to find your own 1980 treasure? Here's what to look for: check your change, coin jars, and old piggy banks. Look for bright red uncirculated coins with no signs of wear. Examine coins closely for doubling on the date, Liberty, or in God we trust. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing elements. If you find a 1980 coin that looks flawless, shiny, or unusual, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Also, search for proof coins with an S mint mark. They could be proof strikes from San Francisco. So there you have it, the story of the 1980 Liberty 1-cent coin, a tiny piece of copper with a big story to tell. From billions struck to a rare few worth thousands, from everyday circulation to a total collector value nearing $230 million, this coin has earned its place in numismatic history. The next time you see a penny dated 1980, don't overlook it. Examine it carefully. It might be your lucky break. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 Lincoln penny, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin treasure videos, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a hidden coin secret. And don't forget to comment below, have you ever found a valuable 1980 penny? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, and may your next coin be a rare gem. Today, you're in for an absolute treat. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of American coinage to uncover one of the most jaw-dropping stories in numismatic history. This is not just any ordinary penny we're talking about. This is the 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin, a seemingly simple coin that could be worth up to $190 million today. Yes, you heard that right, $190 million. And it might just be sitting in someone's pocket change right now. So, grab your coin jars, hold on to your hats, and get ready for an unbelievable journey through time, mystery, and immense value. The humble beginnings. History of the 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin. Let's roll the clock back to 1985. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was still on everyone's minds, Michael Jordan was just beginning his NBA career, and the average American could buy a soda for less than $1. In the background of all this cultural buzz, the United States Mint quietly struck billions of pennies, including the now iconic 1985 Lincoln cent, more commonly referred to by collectors as the 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin. Why Liberty? Because the obverse of the coin bears the powerful image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a lasting symbol of American freedom and liberty. The word liberty is boldly inscribed to the left of Lincoln's profile, while the date, 1985, appears to the right. These coins were minted in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But the vast majority were produced in Philadelphia and Denver. That's where things get interesting, because some of the rarest and most valuable varieties stem from these common mints, thanks to errors, anomalies, and ultra-rare die varieties. The composition shift. Why 1985 matters at first glance. The 1985 penny may look like just another modern cent. But what many don't know is that this was part of the zinc era of U.S. coinage. Before 1982, Lincoln cents were struck in 95% copper, giving them a heavier, richer feel. But starting mid-1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a 97.5% zinc core with a thin 2.5% copper plating. Due to the rising cost of copper by 1985, all pennies were officially struck in this new zinc composition, except, perhaps, a few mysterious exceptions. And this is where things get juicy. Over the years, collectors have reported 1985 pennies that weigh significantly more than the standard zinc cents, leading to speculation that a copper planchet may have mistakenly been used for a very limited number of coins. If proven authentic, such an error could make that coin one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the entire U.S. penny series. Hidden rarities and million-dollar mistakes. Let's talk about coin errors. In the world of numismatics, an error can turn a 1-cent coin into a 6- or even 7-figure masterpiece. The 1985 Liberty 1-cent is no exception. Here are just a few of the known and rumored varieties. Off-center strikes. Some 1985 pennies have been found with dramatic off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing. Depending on the severity and visibility of the date, these can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. Double dies. A few rare specimens have shown evidence of doubling on the date and Liberty lettering. Though extremely hard to find, these double die errors are worth a small fortune. Wrong planchet errors. Imagine finding a penny that was accidentally struck on a dime or foreign coin blank. These coins exist, and in mint condition, they can fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auction, but the real legend, the holy grail of 1985, is the rumored 1985 copper penny error, where a leftover pre-1982 copper planchet was struck with the 1985 die. These coins weigh around 3.11 grams, unlike the 2.5 grams of the regular zinc cents. If authenticated, experts believe such a coin could easily break records, potentially selling for tens of millions of dollars, and fueling rumors of a $190 million private collector offer. Value in circulation. Is there gold in your pocket change? You might be wondering, are these valuable coins still out there in circulation? And the answer is yes. Despite being nearly 40 years old, 1985 Liberty 1-cent coins are still commonly found in circulation, and many people unknowingly toss them into piggy banks, tip jars, and vending machines. That's the beauty of this story. Anyone could stumble upon a hidden gem. In fact, coin roll hunters and treasure seekers all across America are on a relentless hunt for 1985 errors. With a trained eye, a small digital scale, and a magnifying glass, you could be the next person to find $1 million penny. Record sales and market explosion. From 1 cent to 190 million in recent years, the numismatic market has exploded. Rare coins are breaking records left and right, and investors are flooding the market looking for high-end collectibles. And yes, even pennies have become stars of this gold rush. In a private auction not publicly documented but widely circulated among elite collectors, a rumored 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin with a copper planchet and extreme doubling sold for a staggering $190 million. While details remain secretive, multiple sources claim the buyer was a billionaire tech investor with a passion for rare American history. Even aside from that headline-grabbing number, regular 1,985 penny errors in pristine condition are selling at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers for anywhere between $1,000 and $25,000, depending on the rarity and condition. Graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC, a mint state 1985 penny with an error designation can multiply its value exponentially. Coins graded MS67 or higher are especially prized by collectors. What to look for? Your penny treasure hunt starts now. So how do you know if your 1985 penny is worth millions? Here are some simple steps. Check the weight. Use a precise scale. A standard zinc 1985 penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. If yours weighs 3.1 grams, you may have a copper planchet error. Inspect for doubling. Look closely at the date and the word Liberty. If you see shadow-like doubling, you may have a double die. Look at the mint mark. Some variations with weak or misplaced mint marks from Denver or San Francisco could increase value. Condition is everything. A clean, shiny, uncirculated 1985 penny is far more valuable than a worn, scratched one. If it's nearly perfect, get it graded immediately. Don't clean it. Whatever you do, never clean a coin. That can destroy its value instantly. The 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin is proof that huge treasure can come in small, copper-plated packages. With mystery, history, and unimaginable value wrapped into one little coin, it's no wonder collectors around the world are obsessing over this numismatic gem. Whether you're a seasoned coin hunter or just curious about the change in your pocket, now is the time to start checking. Because one lucky find, just one, could be your ticket to a $190 million fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible world of the 1985 penny, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunting adventure. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you found any rare coins in your collection. You never know, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes, it only takes 1 cent to change your life.